Mass Effect Andromeda could have more than 10 new alien species, but they were eliminated due to the budget, the scope, and the cosplay. One of the biggest criticisms of Mass Effect Andromeda was the lack of new alien species, especially since the Mass Effect trilogy introduced us to the Krogan, Aseri, Drell, Batarians, Solarians, Turians, Quarians, Protheans, Hannes, Elka, Keepers, Volus, Collectors, Jeth Reapers, Vorka and more. Apparently, this was not the original plan, and many of the developers of Andromeda recently told the gamer why the new species did not reach the title in the end. "I think it was a project that could not come to an end because of expectations," said Neil Polner, lead writer at Mass Effect 3 and who wrote part of Andromeda. Not only for what the original trilogy had already contributed, but for the expectations that everyone would have had of the game in a new galaxy. Because the scope of the first game was massive, and therefore it was implicit that we would have a huge new experience for what was supposed to be the first of another saga. The first Andromeda, with new species, new history and a new galaxy. But we had a budget for only 2 new species in addition to the Remnant. Not to mention that we could not include all the species of the Milky Way. This means that we had to develop a story with some limitations. So not only did we have to do something smaller than we expected, but the game would have had something that I would have loved, but it wasn't there. Finally, he added that since almost all the alien beings of the original trilogy, except Hannah, have been cosplayed, the intention in Mass Effect Andromeda was to introduce new races that fit into the world of these cosplays. So the idea of some stranger species was abandoned. We remind you that there are visual differences between the original trilogy and the version that arrives on the new consoles.